Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Julie of Julie's Plans, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite things. I haven't done a favorites video in forever, maybe since last fall. I'm not entirely sure, and now my battery is dying. Okay, we've got a fresh battery in. Yeah, I haven't done one of these in quite some time, and I've really been wanting to, but the holidays, you know, all of those things just sort of got in the way. But I have really been wanting to share some of the things that I have been using and loving, and maybe some of these things will inspire you. So first things first, I like to sort of sort my favorites between planner things and lifestyle things. I am, after all, primarily a planner channel. So first thing is probably no big surprise, but one of my favorites is my new Louis Vuitton Agenda. I have had this thing for a few weeks now and have had time to set it up, and I am loving it. This thing is what goes in my bag. It's a really great size to take with you and to just sort of have a lot of things that would probably be in like 5 to 10 separate notebooks or lists everywhere, all in one spot. So I've really been loving this thing. Obviously they are very much so on the pricey side, but I did get mine pre-loved. I explained all of this in a setup video that I'll go ahead and put a card up here for you guys to go check out if you want to. So that is the first thing on my favorites list for planning things. It's not my most favorite, but it's definitely up there. The second thing is pretty much anything by Cloth and Paper. My planner is filled with it. If you don't know anything about Cloth and Paper, I will be sure to link them down below in the description of this video, but they make inserts, dashboards, dividers. They have a pen selection, a marker selection, and everything is very minimal and sophisticated and just beautifully done. So I definitely recommend that you go ahead and check out Cloth and Paper. And anything that I do mention in this video, I will be sure to link down below. If I have a link, I'll just send you to the general direction where you can find these things. Next up are the Erin Condren Daily Petite Planners. I don't think it's any surprise that I absolutely love the Daily Petite Planner, but it's not the Daily Petite Planner that is my current favorite. It is actually the upgraded paper in this year's Daily Petite Planners. If you didn't have last year's paper was a little bit thinner, and it just didn't work with a lot of pens and markers. In my opinion, it didn't even work well with the Erin Condren dual tip markers, but this year the paper was significantly upgraded. There is a slight bit of a color to this paper, so it's not bright white. It's also not cream colored, so if you're worried about that, that's not an issue. But there is color on this paper, as aside from the pages having colorful things. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see it on here, but I just love this thing. I still use it every day, even if I do use an Erin Condren and a personal planner. I am still gravitating towards a daily. If I really don't want to carry much of anything in my bag besides my wallet and a couple of other things, then this definitely gets tossed into my bag. If not this, one of just the journals that you can get from Erin Condren, just a place to write things down. It doesn't matter if I have my phone with me. I'm not going to use my phone. I'm going to gravitate towards something that I can write down and reference later. Writing things down is just my thing. Another one of my favorite planning things are reusable sticker books. This one specifically is from Once More with Love. They do have a line at Michael's currently, so I did order this online. I do believe that they repeatedly keep selling out. If you are not familiar with what a reusable sticker book is, it is basically filled with sticker paper, so like what your stickers come stuck on. So this paper right here, except without all the other stuff around it, and you can put your stickers in here and move them around, or sort of consolidate your collection of stickers. For me personally, this is much easier to transport and carry around if I need to. It's easier to flip through because I have everything organized by category. I literally reduced about 50 to 60 sheets of stickers into this book, and it's still not even halfway full. So it definitely makes it easier when I am planning, when I'm filming my planning, to just find the things that I need. Also, these are really great if you're traveling and you know that you need to plan out your week. You can sort of put everything that you might need in here and not have to carry a giant sticker binder with you if you have that many stickers. They're really, really great for that. And these are a little bit shorter. As you can see, the well, this is Coffee Monsters Co. I have both of those stores in here, but their sheets are fairly small. And then this book is a little bit smaller than your typical sticker book. The other ones are a little bit taller, but this size is really, really perfect. The Once More with Love and Coffee Monsters Co. stickers are pretty small, so you don't need a lot of space. But this book will fit everything you need and more. You'll probably end up ordering a lot more stickers. Okay, so on to some lifestyle items. One of the things, or I should say two of the things that I've absolutely been loving are for my hair. I feel like at almost 42 years old, I am just now figuring out how to do my hair and not look like a complete hot mess every single day, and that involves sometimes using better products, to be quite honest. I saw a recommendation from another YouTuber. I think it's The Small Things. I'll try to link her channel down below. But Kate does share so many great hair tips. And I saw this Kenra hot spray. Of course, I forgot to bring it down here, but I'll add a clip right here that you can use. It's a heat protectant, but also holds like hairspray in your hair. It's really great if you really don't want a lot of that hairspray feeling in your hair, but you know you're gonna curl or straighten your hair. It's kind of like a 2-in-1. It holds really, really well, and I've been using it since, I wanna say since November, December time frame, and I have been absolutely loving it. I love a good heat protectant. I definitely don't want to fry my hair in the process of trying to make it look good, so it's definitely helpful. I have tried other heat protectants and they just didn't seem to do the trick. If you have one that you love, please share down below, because I'm always looking to try new things, but for right now, I'm really loving the Kenra hot spray. The other thing that I've been loving, which is how I've been curling my hair, is using the beach waver. I'm sure you guys have seen all of the ads all over Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. Well, I am one of those people that fell for the ad on Instagram. They were having a sale back in December. I think it was actually right before Christmas, where everything was half price. Of course, that's how they get you, and that's how they got me. So I got the Beach Waver S1. I think that there's also like a professional line that's a little bit more expensive. I paid about $60 for mine, and basically what it is it's a curling iron, but it does the curling for you. It spins. I'm gonna insert a clip here as well, because it's a little hard to plug things in, and yeah, the situation here in my living room is not conducive to having a curling iron plugged in near me right now. But it, you know, you just kind of clip your hair and you push a button and it rotates for you. This has been a game changer for me because I've never really quite had the hand-eye coordination to curl my hair properly or have it all go the same way. It was just a mess. I couldn't figure out the whole curl pattern situation thing. I'm not a pro at doing my hair and never have been, unless it's with a straightener. I can straighten hair like nobody's business, but curling it is a whole other situation. So I got the Beach Waver. I felt like as I got the hang of it, because there is a little bit of a learning curve, especially for someone like me, I felt more and more confident to also pick up my larger curling iron and use that in its traditional way, because I could figure out the way that I needed to curl my hair, if that makes sense. So it definitely helped guide me to get my hair done better. I just love it. All right, next on to some kitchen and household items. This item I actually got for Christmas from my husband. It was definitely something I completely asked for, and he thinks that I'm weird because I ask for kitchen appliances all the time, and this year was no different. I asked for the Ninja Auto IQ Crockpot, and let me tell you, that thing has been a game changer in my kitchen because it's not just a crock pot. I love multi-use appliances, but you can actually use this as a stovetop. You can bake, you can steam in it. I'm sure that there are other things that I have not figured out how to use, but I absolutely love this thing. When we first got it, I think I was using it 3 to 4 times a week. Right now we're in the middle of trying out HelloFresh, so I haven't used it quite as much. I'm still using it about 1 to 2 times a week. It's great when we do meal prep for our lunches because I steam a huge batch of vegetables in it all at once. I feel like it's another cooktop for me because you can do so many things. As I mentioned, you can bake in it. I have yet to actually try that option, but I'm really excited to try it this weekend. I think we're gonna try some brownies in it, and I've heard other people do these things in a traditional crock pot. One of the main reasons that we did get this is we had a crock pot for about 10 years and it was literally singeing everything. It was burning food left and right, so it was clearly on its last leg and about to start a house fire. So we got rid of it, but I knew that I wanted a crock pot still in our kitchen, and this was a great option because, like I said, it gave us so many options other than just slow cooking. The other household item that I've absolutely been loving, and if you follow me on Instagram, you have followed along my Roomba shenanigans, and it is the Roomba. I have the iRobot Roomba 960. This was something that was also on my Christmas list, but was quite pricey, and there were sales, but we just weren't quite ready to jump the gun and get the Roomba. And I think it was the first week of January, they turned around and had another sale. I believe it was on Amazon. And we were like, okay, let's go for it. So we got it, and this thing is amazing. We have dogs, there's dog hair everywhere, all day, every day. And while we could vacuum ourselves, it's kind of just one of those nice things to have. It's obviously not a must-have, but it is a nice thing to have when you have dark hardwood floors and you have dogs running around with lighter hair, and you can see the hair just accumulating by the second. So it's really been a huge help for me and reduce my stress, to be quite honest, because when I see the hair, it just, oh, it stresses me out. I can't even, yeah, I get pretty stressed out about dog hair, amazingly enough, and I still have dogs. So it has been nice to have, just to know that it's not one thing that I have to come home and do every single day. Now, I will say this. I have heard all of the warnings about what the Roomba can do with your pet things. I don't think I need to go into too much detail, but I have seen the videos and I've seen the mishaps. So we don't ever run our Roomba when we are not home, which I know probably seems like it's defeating the purpose, but it's really not, because that means I can go on to do other tasks or sit on my couch and do nothing while my Roomba does the work. So it has been a pleasure to have in this house, and a pleasure to follow along on the things that she tries to do or where she gets stuck. Yes, it's a she. We've kind of named her Roxanne. We're still not sure. The whole family is not in agreement with what we're gonna call her, but I do have a highlight on my Instagram of all of the fun things that she does in her house and the places that she gets stuck, so be sure to follow along there. Another thing that I have been loving in my kitchen is the Erin Condren Organization Center. I actually purchased 2 of these a few months back, right around when they first launched. There were some issues with my orders. I will just be very transparent with that, but I did order 2 of them, and both of them were over my desk. I decided to recently move one from my desk upstairs down to the kitchen, and I have been loving it. It's only been up for about a week, but it's now a central location for my family where we can reference what we're having for dinner. If we have appointments, it's also a great place to list the kids' chores. Hopefully they actually read what they have for chores and accomplish those tasks. So I have really been loving moving it from the office to the kitchen. I feel like it's getting much better use than what it was getting sitting over my desk. I was just kind of not using it. I have the monthly one over my desk, and then I had the weekly, and it was just kind of overkill. So now this is definitely a much better location for it. And then My absolute biggest favorite to wrap up this favorites video is the thing that I am sitting on, and that is our new couches. We haven't bought new furniture for our living room anyway for a very long time, and when I tell you that our couches were they were in some very bad shape, and we just kind of always kept them with couch covers or blankets and things like that. And finally it was like, okay, this is getting a little out of hand. It's time to make an adult decision and make an adult purchase and buy a couch. So we kind of knew what we wanted. We went with the I'll link what we purchased down below. It is by Christie Brinkley from Rooms to Go. It is a beautiful sectional. I love this thing. We had reclining leather couch set for a good decade, and well, I thought having everything that reclined was absolutely amazing, and it really was. They started breaking down. We started having issues with them. The leather blend that they were made of did not hold up like we were told they would. Things started peeling. It was a mess. So anyway, on to the new sectional. We absolutely love it. We actually purchased the additional ottoman piece that comes with it. Our whole family fits comfortably. It is just a great place to lounge and relax, and it just created a really calming, relaxing environment for our living room, and it just feels good when your space feels good and you can truly relax, if that makes sense. So I'm so thankful for these couches, and you better believe that the day we got them, I think it was a Friday evening, I came down here with 2 cans of Scotchgard and I went to town, because they're kind of like you can kind of see the fabric behind me. They are a grayish, like a gray and a beige, but we have pets, we have kids, we have lives, and things happen, and I'm well aware of that. So to make the situation of having beautiful, calming furniture less stressful, I made sure that nothing could destroy the fabric on these couches, which I know that that's not completely true, but Scotchgard is like a nice little security blanket for furniture. So that is everything for my favorites video. If you have any questions about any of the items that I mentioned, please feel free to ask down in the comments below. I would love to hear some of the things that you are using in your home that you are absolutely loving, because sharing is caring, and I am easily influenced. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope that you will stick around and subscribe. If you are already subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell down below. I do post new videos every single week. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Oh my God, what is happening? Why is it so moist? If you are not familiar with I think that's what I wanted to say. Why do I get so sweaty when I film these things?